Whoa there. Now better apply the brakes unless you're aiming to dash yourself against that glacier up ahead. As you can see, Chief, the station here's iced over. To reach Eleanor Lamb at Fontaine headquarters, we'll have to clear the way. Now, in order to melt that ice, you'll need a plasmid, like a handful of hellfire. We used to sell a fine old product called Incinerate in the amusement park up yonder. Go on and find a way in. I've already been on all the rides.
That's right, Sinclair, he's in here. So in the last part, near the end anyway, I kind of forgot to unmute my mic for one little bit. What do we have in here? Bandages, rivets, and plasmid. Well, Eve. Oi, open. So, pretty much what I was saying when I had my mic muted was Sinclair, I believe, was mentioned in the first Bioshock. A lot of people, like, I believe his name was mentioned a few times, but he's not really that. Sure. Yay, coffee, cans, I swear there's meant to be a thing here. Yeah, I was pretty much what I was saying, going on a, well, something I don't want to say. I love the old classic music in this game because it kind of reminds me of Fallout. And everyone should know what Fallout is. Oh?
Eleanor is progressing brilliantly. My physical participation in her birth was minimized, of course. It is vital that I am unhindered by nature's crude bias. I will be, above all, her intellectual progenitor, loyal not to her, but to the people she will ultimately save. But I admit, it is with some measure of pride that I review her marks in standard intelligence tests. As an agent of our beliefs, she may surpass even me.
Okay, I have to be honest, like, if that doesn't sound like a nut job, I don't know what does. Sophia Lamb, she sounds like literally insane.
Welcome to Ryan Amusements. Insert your ticket now. Half price for children under 3.
Well, I'm technically under 3 because I was reincarnated.
You're a rare old model, son. Alpha series, I believe. Now, Rapture's full of scientific wonderments just like you. And if we can sell them to the world at my price, well, curing your condition ought to be a cakewalk. Once we find Eleanor, the sky's the limit.
He's actually correct. There is actually ways to undo Big Daddy procedures. And there's the second Big Daddy weapon. But we'll get that later. We don't need the drill to upgrade yet. We'll get that later. Like, this one's really good. Full efficiency, damage. But for the moment, I'm going to upgrade the rivet. Oh yeah, that's why it can set people on fire. Yeah, the damage increase is actually really good because, well, I don't think I really need to go into detail, do I?
I was hired to engineer a park the likes of which no man has seen. Now all I do is watch over it like a grizzled sheepdog. My first line of mechanical puppets made the children here coo with wonder. But Ryan thought my vision was immature. Antiquated, he said. This place could have been something magical. But instead, he turned it into a school. No, a cathedral. Dedicated to himself.
Yeah. Okay, see Ryan, he is ridiculous. He was. The thing is, in this story, he is without a doubt full on like in love with himself. Surprised he even had a wife or anything like that.
Girl, Mr. B. Can I come out to play again, Mr. B?
But yeah, what I was pointed out was those big daddies are not the same as, well, they're not the same as me, Alpha series. Like, it's not like, I believe, yeah, pretty much all big daddies were built around the same time. But big daddies like Delta here, the Alpha series, were given a bonding link. Bound to one little sisters only, so they, in theory, they really are the fathers of the little sisters. And you notice that they go into a coma. That is false, and you find out later that is not what happens.
Jam dandy. That'll get you in the park. But buying Incinerate's gonna cost Adam. It's a sort of genetic goo that lets you rewrite whatever God gave you. The little sisters carry the stuff, as you may recall, so you'll need to locate one. I heard whispering near the El Dorado Lounge. Have a look.
Oh yeah, boy. Oh, 50 caliber. 50. Wait, what does it say? What does it say this gun is? Wait, what? No. Wait, there's a Conza command feature in this game? Actually, that's pretty cool. There's actually a Conza command. I didn't even realise.
Listen up! Clappers! Get yourself hid! No fuck-ups this time!
Okay.
Daddy's home! Take aim! Fire!
Drop that at once! It's priceless! Shadows won't hide you for long. Ridiculous!
The number! The mark is upon you!
Go and run!
You may have noticed this gun doesn't really do that much yet. It needs its upgrades first before the machine gun, well, yeah, the machine gun becomes any use. Just slots in.
I am Andrew Ryan. Welcome to Ryan Amusements.
Ah,
Please
this is useful.
enjoy the park.
Andrew Ryan wakes one night while cruising the Atlantic in his steamliner, the Olympian. His sleep interrupted with a singular refitted for heavy construction. The Olympian returns with a new cargo. After initial supplies have been brought to the seafloor, the platform is permanently moored in the sediment. Massive iron girders are sunk hundreds of feet. After the platform is secured, work progresses at an astounding rate. Designed to be the foundation of rapture, workers toil around the clock to create the metropolis you see today.
I love the kids in Miss Englert's third grade class, but boy, I had no idea what I was getting into, volunteering to chaperone this New Year's sleepover party at Ryan Amusements. Donnie? Donnie, get down off that exhibit, and I told you, spit out that gum. You'll choke. The kids' parents deserve a night off to enjoy New Year's, but I'm at my wit's end. Donnie, I told you.
Really?
Welcome to the Circus of Value.
How you can get repair kits easily, well, first aid kits, is simply destroy it. You hack this, get one, and then you destroy it and get a second. Like, I never showed anyone it, like, well, the purpose of hacking them in the first game, simply because they
Your
did.
kind ain't welcome here. I ain't dead yet.
These people were alive until I shot them. See my fortune.
Believe me when I tell you, I wouldn't want to be in your shoes.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
Well, fuck you too.
It won't go well. It won't go well at all.
Yeah. Well, that was a waste of whatever amount of coins I picked up.
Used to be, there was no margin in running the gift shop. I couldn't hardly sell off this tourist crap for a penny more than the cost of manufacture. Then I met a straight shooter named Sinclair, and he laid a sweet deal on me. Says he's got some hard luck folks down at Popper's Drop can whip up this junk at half the cost I used to pay. Yeah, I had to pick a needle or two out of the shipments, but all in all, nobody's the wiser, and I'm all the richer.
Oh, oops. Like, you have to be super quick when you do that.
I still serve.
Hey, wits on my side.
What the heck is this? Ooh, heavy rivets.
I know the surface, Eleanor. I spent half a lifetime there, in service of the common good. But then, I heard my own words twisted by fat old men squatting over the embers of Hiroshima. Were the modern world a patient in my care, I would diagnose it suicidal. On perhaps that point alone, Andrew Ryan is correct. Rapture is deliverance.
I'm stupid. So before when I said in another part, well, back in part 1, I believe, I said that this takes place 8 years after. I was one. It was 2 years after. What?
We shan't save you.
What? Okay. Door opens, I look in. No one there. Ooh, money. Oh, I got $100 already. Nice. Is there anything else? Anything else I missed?
Stench. God, like the.
Oh, right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's to progress the story, but what's over there? The Hall of the Future. What's in there? I can't exactly remember what.
Pile of junk. You broke it, didn't you, Edna? Everything you touch turns to shit.
Mean. You're mean, Roger. It was probably your clumsy, fat hands that loused it up.
Typical broad. Stay away from things you don't know nothing about.
My mother's pearls? You bastard!
Seems like everybody's on the go these days. Everybody
Don't
but
say, mate.
You still haven't experienced Ryan Industries' new spring line of plasmids. Isn't it about time you got caught up? Evolve today.
Oh, we wouldn't call it evolving. I call it backtracking, but each to their own.
We lost another of the Alpha Series protectors today in testing. Somewhere outside the city limits, he simply vanished. For these men, Rapture has no walls. We must find a method of conditioning them against abandonment of the Little Sisters. Something physical, possibly even lethal. The lab aides are starting to call them Big Daddies. Perhaps there's some genius to that. Bonded pairs, connected by a love that kills.
What's that? I'll best you, sinner! Ah!
What did you call me, son? Oh, the Great Chain. Like, you have to give, well, props where it's due. I mean, this may not be the original dev team that built, well, created Bioshock, but you can say that they kept the, how do I put it? They were true to, well, what their predecessors were trying to envision.
Until you arrive, Father, I'm trapped here. Smuggling these gifts out is the most I can do to help.
Ah, here we are, drill power. Oh yeah, and they changed it so you can just make multiple slots.
In ethical psychiatry, we must account for...
Eleanor Lamb speaking. Mum says I'm not to play with the other children because they're being raised on a diet of dog-eat-dog. I wanted to see these dog-eaters, so I waited until Mum was gone and went out to find one. And guess what? The dog-eaters wear human skins. It makes them look just like us.
Like, it's good to see that her curiosity was stronger than her mother's brainwashing. Okay. There we go. let's get drunk.
Now that Big Daddy won't bite until you do. But to get to Lil Sis, you gotta put the old boy down for good.
I found one of those children at last. Filthy dress, all alone. I approached her, praying that it was my little girl. But she was gorging herself on blood from a corpse. It wasn't her. I stared, just reeling. And then that skinny, armored freak that took Cindy jumped me, shrieking like an animal. I escaped, but could Cindy have become one of those things? I've got to find her now more than ever.
Take a breath, son. You did it. Now, just let her ride on your shoulders and she'll trust you like her own daddy.
That is beyond messed up. Like, let's not even joke about that. Like, that is ridiculously messed up. Like, I went and killed. I kill your father, and then I'll kill your so-called daddy, and then apparently it's like, that's okay. I'll become your daddy. That sounds even more wrong. And that's a dead bouncer.
He's nicer than other daddies.
Well, what the hell's going on behind that? Look at that. Oh, come here, sweetie. Daddy will take care of you now. And I'm definitely going to hell for my crimes against nature.
We're in business. Now, there are corpses all over Rapture, and little Dimples there can sniff out the atom on them. Find one.
See? Adam is near.
King of kings, Lord of lords, I saw...
It's dancing, Daddy, dancing!